Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone to the Cyber Defense and Security Exhibition and Conference Cydes 2021. Thank you to all speakers, panelists and participants for joining us on this forum despite the current situation where everyone is still furiously battling the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic has given us the unanticipated push to immediately adapt to the digital world. Our daily routines have changed drastically. It is imperative for the global community to engage in the context of cybersecurity as the technology is evolving and most of the countries are moving towards the digital economy and industrial revolution 4.0, including the ASEAN member states. Therefore, as the Cydes 2021, it will feature the latest cybersecurity technology, industry leaders, experts, and decision makers from the government and tech community to come together and share experiences for the greater good of our connected world. In fact, Malaysian government has identified cybersecurity as one of the focus areas under our digital economy blueprint. It shows that cybersecurity plays a significant role to sustain as the digital economy grows, as well as to ensure that we can continue to have a secure, trusted and reliable cyberspace to foster economic prosperity and well-being of the citizens. The new pandemic situation has required not only the government but also the businesses to embrace and adapt to the new normal and practices in delivering their services and functions. The interdependencies to the modern and digital information networks are now increasing. Threats, vulnerabilities, and risks stemming for this domain have also multiple. Therefore, it is paramount to guard our cyberspace, especially matters that underlie the economy and national security. Ladies and gentlemen, no nations or economies can remain in silo to combat cyber threats. Global collaborations and partnerships, including information and knowledge sharing, as well as international cooperation and enforcement, are crucial to effectively counter evolving cyber threats. Having a regular dialogue and forum to discuss and deliberate on cybersecurity could assist every ASEAN member states to reach consensus and common understanding in managing the regional cybersecurity issues. In fact, ASEAN leaders' statement on cybersecurity cooperation has recognized that a cybersecurity is a cross-cutting issue that requires coordinated expertise from multiple stakeholders. Hence, it is best if ASEAN member states could have continuous cooperation in sharing experiences and best practices in managing the cyber domain. It is also important for each initiative embarked by ASEAN member states being streamlined with the international initiatives to build trust and confidence globally. The agreement to recognize and operationalize the 11 UNGGE norms by the ASEAN leaders signals that our region is committed towards strengthening the confidence-building measures in safeguarding the cyberspace. Voluntary, non-binding norms of responsible state behavior can reduce risk to international peace, security, and stability. Norms reflects the expectation of the international community, set standards for responsible state behavior, and also the international community to assess the activities and intention of states. Norms can help to prevent conflict in the ICT environment and increase global social and economic development. Perhaps ASEAN could become the champion in implementing all the norms. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this forum could add more colors to the existing platforms for the multi-stakeholders to discuss and deliberate on the issues that relate to cyber security. All the speakers and panelists invited to this forum are those who have vast experience and well-versed in cyber security affairs. Thus, let's take this opportunity to explore more cooperative measures to fulfill our collective responsibilities. To conclude, it is of greatest importance to acknowledge the security of cyberspace now more than ever. The threat is real and it evolves constantly, hence securing cyberspace requires a collective effort. Last but not least, this forum is a good start to establish the partnership and cooperation between governments, private sectors, academia, industries, and partners in exchanging the experience, know-how, and best practices in dealing with the threats to cybersecurity in all fields. Our interests require a teamwork, be it regionally or globally. Malaysia will always support the initiatives and actively participated in creating a stable, peaceful, and resilient cyber environment. Thank you.